If you need a cure to pulling putts, you're just like 98% of the golfers that walk through my studio door on a daily basis. I'm Andy Gorman-ThePASS, the putting and short game specialist, and I'm here to share with you in this video how to cure once and for all pulling putts down the left-hand side of the hole and start the ball online every time. Does that look familiar? Are you fed up of hitting putts down the left-hand side of the hole and really not with great speed on the golf ball? Now, the biggest problem that we've got with putting is actually missing left for the right-handed golfer. The challenge that I've got for you at this point in time is, what are you going to do about it? You've tried everything else. You've messed around with your grips. You've done all this. You've done all that. You know, lots of different variables. But what's the root cause of the problem? The root cause of the problem is actually the club face is closed at the point of impact. Why? Overactive right hand, they say. Wrong. What are you going to do? Until you find the secret, you're going to keep missing putts, right? You're going to buy a new putter. Industry manufacturers may not be too pleased about this statement, but it's not the putter. It's not because it's face balance. It's not because it's toe hang. It's not because it's zero torque. You've tried all the different putters. If you haven't tried a zero torque putter, you might want to try one, but that's not going to solve the problem if you have a faulty stroke. Where's the issue come from? The issue actually comes from poor posture. We're forever told to get our eyes over the ball. If you get your eyes over the ball, you've already got into poor posture. Now, I've talked about this in previous videos, and I will keep talking about it, because if you get the posture wrong, you can't make a good stroke with any level of consistency without a huge amount of manufacturing and control of the club face. 90 to 95% of all golf ball start line comes from the club face. Now, the path of the club will have some degree of error, okay? But a very small one in comparison, given that 90 to 95% comes from here. So if you don't control the club face, how do you control the direction? Firstly, posture. You've heard me talk about it before. If you haven't, you can go and watch the other videos. I'd much appreciate it if you did, and if you haven't already, subscribe and like the channel, because then you'll get even more help with your putting and short game. Posture, yes. What's it going to do for us? What is posture? Posture, we know, is if your eyes are over the golf ball, I've already told you you're in poor posture. Why? Because your shoulders are in front of your toes. Your brain has been compromised. It's scrambled now. We cannot get into good balance if our eyes are over the ball. I'm passionate about this. I've spent nearly a lifetime of coaching, teaching people how to get their eyes in the right place relative to the golf ball, how to get their body into the optimum position relative to their own feet, so that their eyes are in the right place, so that their arms are in the right place, and we can make a stroke that moves from side to side. Now, it isn't solely going to fix the problem, though, because if this doesn't move, your low point will be behind the golf ball. If your right shoulder is stuck behind the golf ball and isn't making an active move forward, your hands are going to be super wristy at the point of impact. You can do what you like with the grips, you can switch them around, you can do all sorts of stuff. But if the right shoulder isn't moving through, if your sternum isn't moving from side to side, now the secret's out. If the sternum doesn't move from side to side, then the hands are going to break down, the club face is going to shut, and the ball's going to miss a long way left. On this 10-foot putt, 1 degree of error doesn't touch the hole. 1 degree. Most tour players will get within half a degree of the 0 square point reference to the target, assuming they've set up correctly as well. Lines on balls oftentimes help that. The ability to line your putter up to the target is a major deal, because 90 to 95% of the golf ball start line comes from the face of the club. But if the motion is compromised, the club face movement will be compromised. The face will be closing. If the right shoulder happens to be positioned pretty close to 10 inches behind the golf ball, there will be around 4 to 4.5 degrees of closure fighting to get active in the stroke. If I'm right hand dominant, that means my right side is working against my left side. My left side's going to have to fight really hard. This shouldn't be about fighting. This should be about making sure that our stroke is smooth and working together, unified, left and right side coming together to work for good. But it can't if the right side can't move forward. If the right side can't move forward, what's stopping it from moving forward? The left side. So if the left side isn't moving out of the way, then the right side can't come through. We are not moving in a manner that's conducive to throwing a ball, rolling a ball, swinging a golf club, rolling a ball along the ground, swinging a golf club that's called a putter. If we're rocking the shoulders, the sternum is not moving from side to side. It's not human movement conducive to rolling a golf ball along the green in the direction you want to go. What's it look like then? Well, we need to get our body in a good posture. So I set the putter. I'm not using a line on the ball. Okay? I'm going to freewheel this one. Assuming that I've chosen a zero line and aim dead straight at the target. I take my setup. I've set the putter down on the ground. I've set the body to the putter. And I'm going to trust now that as my right shoulder keeps moving through the stroke, that I can send the golf ball on the right line. It wasn't going left. All right, it went right. Okay, I got it. But we're always trying to cure left, right? Left, not right. Come on, be with me. All right, this is all about the movement we need to work with. Okay, we need to have motion going in this direction. If the face is slightly open, the ball's going to go to the right. What we're not doing on that is breaking anything down. So if I can move the putter from side to side, ultimately, I deliver a square club face, the ball is going in the center of the hole. The motion is all about, can the left side get out of the way so that the right side can come through? If that happens, ultimately the club face is going to be less closed. And that's the key to this. The secret to holing putts at 10 feet and in or out is to make sure that the face is square to the target. That's the secret. It doesn't make any difference whether it's 10 foot or 5 foot, but if you're missing short putts, boy, you better be watching the next video. Thanks for watching. Andy Gorman-ThePASS, bringing putting and short game skills to you. And I'm passionate about helping you improve your putting and short game. So like and subscribe, and thank you for doing that. Thank you for watching the video. And if you click on any of the links below, we'll take you through to a platform which will help you no end with every aspect of your putting and short game. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.